Hey folks, this is Wistful Deal here, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another reaction video today, folks, but this one, it's going to be a pretty damn long one, because as you folks can look over, not just through here, but through this whole list, we got 27 songs. Jeez, I swear, James, you're just making these longer and longer for me to do. But anyway, folks, so if you folks don't know, this is my best friend James' newest, hyperpop out, hyperhop. I can never get it right. Yeah, whatever the case, hyperhop. Yeah, I think it's hyperpop. Anyway, regardless and nonetheless, this is his newest, music album that he's done and everything. It's called Wasted Years, and we are gonna go ahead and jump on in here, but before we can dive on in here, folks, I am going to say this, and I will keep saying this each and every single time we do these types of videos, or any terms of sensitive, content or whatever, that viewer discretion is strongly advised. This is very serious, very genuine, and it's very real. So if you're not in the best mental state or the best headspace, maybe it's best to click off this video and just wait for another time. I genuinely mean this, folks, because what we're about to get in here today is some very serious stuff. And he actually prepared me a little bit in advance of what to see. I have no idea what to expect from this, but we are going to go ahead and dive on in here anyway. And lastly, folks, before we begin, I'm going to do yet again 2 parts of this yet again, because there's no way I can get through 27 songs in one whole scene, folks. There's just no way. Plus, they are longer, it looks like. At least for the most of them. Look at you, 26 on Ego Death Dane, 26 and a half. I think that's like the longest one. But anyway, nonetheless, we are going to be reacting to these. Nothing's going to really change much for your folks' end, because this is all going to be in one theme. But nonetheless, it's going to be extra time for me, because I like to split these up in half and stuff and everything. So instead of doing all 27, we're only going to do, what's a good number? No, not 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we'll do 13. Well, I guess 13 and a half, technically. Yeah, 13 and a half, technically, because it's an odd number, but 27. But whatever, I guess. We'll just go ahead and do the first 13 songs, and I'm going to rate them as usual, and rank them and everything, all that blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be ranking that first half, and whatever gets carried over at the top of this first half will be carried over to, the said second half when I do the other parts later. Alright? Alright. Anyway, enough yapping and chit-chatting and stuff. We're gonna go ahead and just dive right on in. Let's start with this first one.
I wasted my time. I made a couple decisions that pushed me out of line. Oh, I could've died, yeah, I fucking tried to fix my fucking mind, but I waste my fucking time. All these wasted years that I left behind, and I'm stuck behind the walls that keep me.
This is his outro song, by the way.
Timeless connection, a painful dissection. It consumes me, lost in the mindset of demons that haunt me. I became fragile, hard to speak my story. Every bad thought, it shows me no glory. I don't understand it, the demons demand it. A weaker connection, like I have no bandwidth. I face my final
so far decent. And you know, funny enough, actually, funny enough, I remembered, you know, not to like promote it or anything, but I have my own music project that's in the works I'm currently doing. And I remembered one night I was sharing, like my very first attempts at it, and I got like a decent base with my own music and everything. And he was playing around with Bandy Labs, and he was messing around with like the AI voices that they have now in Band Labs and stuff. Oh man, interesting times. We were also goofing around with like reverse audio, just to see what would happen. But yeah, just good stuff and everything. But yeah, not definitely decent. It's definitely how I feel personally, honestly, myself being introverted and all. But yeah, decent start. You know, passable, good enough. Anyway, we are now going to move on over to final decision. Okay, we got a guitar rock beginning. Isn't this your intro song? Maybe. God, I love that guitar. It makes me think of alternative rock back in like the mid 2000s, early 2000s. Not bad. That was more rock than hyperpop. But yeah, not bad. That one takes the lead so far. Final decision. Not bad. Alrighty. So now we got self-destruct. Oh my... Me and my reading. I'm stupid. Also, yeah, you can't forget these. Not when it comes to his music. At some point, I'm just gonna bawl out in tears in this video.
What? Boy.
I kinda wanna die a little quicker. Make the time tick just a little faster. If I remain, it'll be a disaster. I'm under control by a puppet master. I try to get a feeling, but I don't wanna talk at all. If I keep fucking up, it shows that I dropped the ball. I pick up my phone and I gotta make a call. I can make it bleeding, can't continue to stall. I self-destruct, losing everything, falling along like the ones before me. The ones before me lost their lives before they
I think this was another one he did as well for the outro.
started to get tripped apart by vultures all around me. They surround me. I self-destruct and lose.
Or maybe it's the intro.
Tripping over dumb shit. I just don't get
I lost track.
manipulated, or better yet, manipulate me. I'm stuck inside a cycle, wrapped around like a cyclone. Ferocious like an F5, it spins me round, I can't let it go. My life is out of bounds.
You know, this would be good for a Geometry Dash song. Or map. Legit. I played a bit of that game, but I know he's like grinded that game out like a bunch. Used to, at least. Yeah, this would be pretty damn good for a Geometry Dash create map or whatever level. Damn. I know it's always really depressing lyrics and stuff, but that was fun. I too dropped the ball and shit. Heck yeah. Okay, now we got the fourth one. Yeah, now we got the fourth one here. Death is mandatory. Alrighty. Let's do it. So far, self-destruct is number one for me. I freaking love that. It's got good beats and shit. Alright. Now death is mandatory.
Almost every memory that I remember.
Wait, hang on. Let me go all the way back.
Almost every memory that I remember. How cold we were back in December. Then one day all the color was fading. Everybody's life started erasing. Take your time, don't try to waste it. Our times ain't long, don't try to race it. We are gone before we can taste it. Victory. And time is short, so breathe. Let it go. Don't give in to them. They'll hurt you so. Death is mandatory.
Oh shit, this is The Rock.
I'm sorry to break it to you. Everyone dies when it's the end. When I was a kid, I didn't understand shit. My mother and father would fight to separate, and my head couldn't comprehend. Why would they let the love end? But as an adult, I understand. There's a grown man who had to watch his own dad. Him always being depressed due to the fights it would get to his head. Death is mandatory. It always gets you in the end. I'm sorry to break it to you. Everyone dies when it's the end. People always fight, yeah, learn when to let go. We as the people gotta learn to fucking grow. Letting out the noise because life is too short to keep all the fighting and show what love's worth. We only have one life. Why waste it making fights to hurt one another when we love them, man? Let that shit go. Learn to love them equally or let them fucking go. Death is mandatory. It always gets you in the end. I'm sorry to break it to you. Everyone dies when it's the end. Mama, no, I made a lot of mistakes and did. I'm sorry I couldn't be the one to make you proud. Now that you're gone, I gotta fucking try now. Death is mandatory. You will be alright.
Damn. Alright, stop there for a moment. Wow. That was pretty damn good. Honestly, it was giving me, what's that song called? Youth of the Nation, yeah. Whatever that band is that plays Youth of the Nation. We are the youth of the nation. You know, and that was like another depressing rap song or whatever. Little Susie was only 12. Her dad given the world just for your text to excel, or something like that. She never knew any better since her daddy left her. Too bad he never told her she deserved much better. Johnny Boy. He always broke all the rules to think he was cool. And how no one looked at him or remembered him or whatever. But it's like, so he ended up committing suicide. You know, maybe they'll remember him then or something like that. Damn, that's another depressing song, actually. Yeah, I forgot what the band is. Oh, man, it's like a 90s song. Youth of the Nation. Whoa, Devil makes sense. Somebody's gotta know. Yeah, that song. That gave me heavy vibes from Youth of the Nation. I do not know the band, but yeah, that song though. Damn. Still pretty good. Very damn good. I know someone of you in the comments is gonna tell me in the link down, tell me in the comments, of what the band is. Youth of the Nation, but yeah, damn. Alright, anyway, pretty good song as well. Another good one. So now, that's probably number one, I would say. Death is Mandatory. So now we are gonna look at Death Trap.
I'm an addict, it's a habit, hard to break through. Every person screams, no one needs you. I'm being hunted by an invader. They wear a mask that's like a swine. I don't know their name, they ask, do you wanna play a game? Blood and machinery, I gotta make
this is Saw, okay.
chance to survive.
That was cool. I'm sorry. I just picture him, like James, like his OC, like some pony music video, whatever, quote, right? And he has like that, what was it? There's like, in one of the films, I've never seen that, but he has like that, this claw, like helmet, trap, bomb, timer thing, whatever, on him. He's got like chains on him and stuff. I'm just picturing his OC like this. And he's all free for the moment, just singing this and everything. Wow. Whatever his name is, Saw. I don't think it's actually Saw, but like the puppet master guy, whatever. He's just like in the background, just doing this. He's like, he's got like his arms like this. Like he's just tuning in as he's just singing this. And then after, he just sits back down on his, I don't know, death chair or something. James. Oh man. Alright. I'm sorry. It's just something I just think of now.
He's always watching through the cameras. Phones are breaking in many areas. He wants you to win so that he can prove.
How many is there? Like 7, 8 of them? I've never seen any of the films.
Blood and machinery, I gotta make a choice, and if I don't, I won't have a chance to survive. Emotions overlap as I'm in a death trap. I see a little puppet, he has control. He wants to play a game, a way to shape his mold. I'm stuck in a death trap.
That's part of the game.
Stuck in a death trap.
Soon you'll get a death sentence. Sideburns. Okay. Where's this? Heartbreak? Yeah, heartbreak as well. Alrighty, so now we are gonna move on over to Heartbreak. Heartbreak.exe. Pretty good so far. That honestly, Death Trap was alright. It was good and everything. That was definitely more of a Saw thing, whatever. Oh man, that's concerning. I don't like seeing those emojis. I don't like seeing that at all. Alright, but yeah, anyway, so far, self-destruct, excuse. No, death is mandatory, that's number 1 so far, excuse me. Alright, death is mandatory. Okay, anyway, now we are gonna continue on over. Like I said, we're only gonna go through half of them, and this is the 6th one here, so we're about halfway there or so. So anyway, let's check out Heartbreak.exe. Something tells me this is gonna be like a haunted game or something, like Sonic.exe. Whatever point.exe. Very true. Amen to that. Oh, God. I promise it's eyeburns. You folks will know when I'm really crying. You know. Did I also mention this is a long one?
That's the kind of world we live in, I guess.
Yeah.
People refuse to listen or even understand when I say love can conquer everything.
It's very true. It's honestly made me to where I just feel numb. I mean, this is why I don't even watch the news or some shit. I just can't. Alrighty. Alright. Now this one. Alright, I'm gonna take my glasses off in advance. And there's a specific reason with this in particular one. I think it is, right? Yeah, VCR here. I'm extra preparing myself here, folks. I know a lot of times, you know, I'm just stopping here for a moment here real quick, because this is gonna sting. Just from, because just a side note real fast, I remembered, you know, he just read, right, when he does his music and stuff and everything, he just read the lyrics to this. And I was already getting emotional here and stuff. So, you folks are going to see what this is here in a bit. And I'm just buckling up here mentally real quick. I'm preparing in advance here, you know, real fast. This is going to hurt. This is going to fucking hurt. I'm gonna get my payback on you, James. One way or another. I will get my revenge on you. For the music album that I'm doing, my own, you know, dementia project and stuff, I'm gonna make it extra spicy just specifically for you. Let's do this.
So long ago, kept me from letting go. I know you probably know where I come from, though. Hey Dad, I miss you a lot. It's been 4 years since you had to go. I know you hurt inside. Just know you're safe now. I mean, it's so. I wish you didn't have to go. but you also didn't have a choice. Hey Dad, I know you're gone. I remember scrapping with you when we took the car. Yeah, you feel so far. Hey Dad, I remember sitting by your side watching movies on your VCR. I'll never let you go. Hey Dad, I remember your voice keeping me from being harmed. I'll always love you so. I know you're gone, but I keep on thinking of all our memories. They keep me sane. We used to watch WWE on your big TV. But your passing is all I can think. It brings me down to my knees.
I I have no words. I really don't know what to say here, folks. This is why I leave every description in these videos. And it's not just about, seeing me cry or whatever, and sad songs or whatever. It's more so on a personal note like that and everything, And I've never met your dad, But I always have a feeling, I said this before, and you've always said that I don't know that for sure, and it is true, because I never met him. But I generally feel like we would get along just fine and well and everything, He seems like a great, a great chill, laid-back person. I can imagine losing any family member, personally, with my own dad here and everything, It just it really makes me think of how, I don't know, I just feel like I wouldn't be the same person if my dad wasn't here. And, your dad may not have been, perfect, but he was, perfect for you, I think what really matters in the end, and I'm generally speaking this from heart here and everything, is that at the end of the day, regardless of whatever decisions were made or choices or whatever, what matters is the overall, choice that they ultimately choose to have, in the end. family members myself, not going to get into it personally or whatever, but I have family members and friends myself who do all kinds of dirty deeds and, bad decisions and stuff like that. But the key difference that I notice is that there's always some form of redemption in them or some form of good in them. Like they come into the dark per se, but they ultimately come back into the light, because it's like they'll I don't know, characteristic thing or whatever, or some form of, I don't know how to really describe it. But, just that second guessing kind of thing. And not even just with that, but more so on, choosing others over just, yourself and everything. And I have a bunch of family members. I have one uncle, two uncles actually. One died back when I was, 10 years old. He seemed, decent and everything. He was, a great guy as well and everything. And I have another uncle who is his brother and everything. And I'm just at a point to, I just kind of can't with him. Because he just keeps doing, these bad deeds and things and everything. And I said this before, or at least if I haven't, I always try and interpret it before that, you can only do so much for someone before they just start to drag you down, and eventually, if they reach out back or try to help themselves through self-healing or whatever, that's all that, really matters, because as long as they have that openness towards it, regardless how much, it's like, no matter how they fall, right, no matter how many times they fall, if they keep choosing to get back up, that's all that, really matters and stuff. But if they keep falling and choose to stay down, stay falled and stuff, then eventually you just gotta do things for your own and stuff and everything. So far, that's number one. UCR. Anyway. Oh, man. At least your dad is, in a, quote, better place, or at least ideally. One thing that he has given you, James, is, the world. He may not be perfect. My dad is not perfect. No one's is. But at least through his memories, you still have him in some way. Anyway, let's move on before this video gets any longer. And this is part one here, remind you folks. This is still part one, so I still gotta come back and do the other half. Yippee for me! Alright. Enough chit chat. Let's continue this ride. With fire, yeah, the fire is going out. Oh god. I knew that. I still braced for impact, and that still was a fucking sting. Pretty good. I liked that one. That one was definitely more of a struggle with the world and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of try to speedrun-ish through these ones here. Not like say too much with the songs or whatever here, because this video, this first part here is going on a bit long enough as it is. So we got a few more songs. Yeah, we got up to so we're gonna stop at Withdrawals here. So anyways, we're gonna look at Shoulder to Cry On. Alrighty. Take out the trash.
Be so dramatic.
But I wanna be.
We've been through so much in such little time. It's kind of funny how we've aligned. You were depressed, I could see it in your eyes. Come over to me, I'll show you it's alright. You need a shoulder to cry on. I'll be the crutch you need to stand up. You need somebody to rely on. I'll be the one you need to strengthen up. You have one life, so make it count. Don't back on now. Time to live it up. Listen to the music, it always has a message. Consider the caffeine, let it build your energy. Open your eyes, try to see the entirety of the act and all of its beauty. You need a shoulder to cry on. I'll be the crutch you need to be upon your feet. You need a soul to rely on. I'll be the one that's here until we leave. You need somebody to love you. I'll be the prince that loved you since the start. You need someone you can trust. I'll be the one that will repair your heart. Elegance, a hidden beauty, but depression kills the color. It's always gray, and it makes you feel smothered. I'll ease your pain, take away the rain. I want you to feel safe, innocent fox eyes. Fly like a fox, beautiful like the wolves, and you're stronger than you know. I'll be here to protect you. Nobody will hurt you again. I'll keep you safe till the end of time. Nothing could ever change that. I made up my mind. Beautiful yet so divine. Your life is safe. They have to get through mine. I'm a stronger person with the will of 1,000 men. If you ever get harmed, I'll be the one to avenge. You need a shoulder to cry on. I'll be the crutch you need to be upon your feet. You need a soul to rely on. I'll be the one that's here until we leave. You need somebody to love you. I'll be the prince that loved you since the start. You need someone you can trust. I'll be the one that will repair your heart.
Nice.
Be so dramatic.
I thought that was the I hate you drama. Shaver, baby. Pretty damn good. I liked that one. Definitely a positive, good, upbeat and everything. Now let's get into Twisted Metal. I know you like this franchise here. There's like a TV show series or something now too as well. Is this black?
Yeah, I'm built like Juggernaut on another fucking level. Got a fucking sweet tooth, drives me crazy, press the pedal. You got a target on your back, it's fucking detrimental. I'ma shoot you with a missile, fuck you up like Twisted Metal. It's not ethnical, rip you from your testicles. I ran this fucking tournament, I'll ram stories going on. Drive from night until dawn. Man, fuck these other people, I'm the ruler of this world. There's no equal. Yeah, I'm built like Juggernaut on another fucking level. Got a fucking sweet tooth, drives me crazy, press the pedal. You got a target on your back, it's fucking detrimental. I'ma shoot you with a missile, fuck you up like twisted metal. It's not ethnical, rip you from your testicles. I'm in this fucking tournament, I'll ram you with my truck. I don't think y'all.
This should be a freaking horn or some shit. Just that little bitch. Can someone make a mod of that, please? Someone make a mod of that so whenever you hit the... I don't know if there's like horns or whatever actually in the game, but like if there was, that needs to be a horn. That little bitch.
The chorus memorize, it goes a little like this. Yeah, I'm built like Juggernaut on another fucking level. Got a fucking sweet tooth, drives me crazy, press the pedal. You got a target on your back, it's fucking detrimental. I'ma shoot you with a missile, fuck you up like twisted metal. It's not ethnical, rip you from your testicles. I'm in this fucking tournament, I'll ram you with my truck. Calculate the situation. My bullets are grazing on my enemies. They keep trying to stop me from fucking winning. I don't care how much they try. The more they wanna try, the closer they are till the day they die. They failed themselves here tonight. I make bullets justified. Flash before your eyes. Yeah, I'm built like Juggernaut on another fucking level. Got a fucking sweet tooth, drives me crazy, press the pedal. You got a target on your back, it's fucking detrimental. I'ma shoot you with a missile, fuck you up like twisted metal. It's not ethnical, rip you from your testicles. I'm in this fucking tournament, I'll ram you with my truck.
Who's the bitch? That's fun. This is fun. Oh, so I need to hear this beginning again real quick. Is that black? Holy crap, it is. I see the world and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. Alrighty. Damn good song. I like that. That was fun. Let's do it again. Now we are going to look at Healing Hurts 2. Let's see, 4 minutes, another 4 minutes, and 3.5. Alright. Near an hour. That's fine. Nice. That one's pretty good. I like that one. Not as much as Twisted Metal. And that one was like more of a fun, uppity one. But, yeah, damn. Alien definitely can hurt as well. Especially when there's just nothing. So now, anyway, we are going to move on over to Chasing Memories of You. Another 4 minutes. This is gonna be over an hour, probably 2 hours. Looking at this.
I was waiting for your call. I could not react fast enough at all. You were the angel that was sent back to the heavens. Now I'm stuck here by my lonesome. My dear, please hear my voice. I don't have a choice. I miss you every night and day. But the nights are cold. I'm all alone in this room inside my home.
What?
I miss you every day. My pain won't fade away. I pray I decay. Please God, I don't need save. Send me to my grave. Take all this pain away. Fall from a bird's eye view. Chasing memories of you.
Damn.
Yeah, I cannot forget you. All the shit that we've been through. I can't move on from you. Every thought of you blurs all my views. I refuse to continue. I love you more than anything else. I'd rather waste my time with you than do anything else. Hey baby, every time I sleep, you're always in my dreams. I can feel your touch.
It's like using a phone tape
Miss you every day.
playback.
My pain won't fade away. I pray I decay. Please God, I don't need save. Send me to my grave. Take all this pain away. Fall from a bird's eye view. Chasing memories of you.
It's good. It just feels a bit out of place.
I cannot forget you. All the shit that we've been through. I can't move on from you. Every thought of you blurs all my views. I refuse to continue. I love you more than anything else. I'd rather waste my time with you than do anything else.
Pretty good. The more uppity beats and stuff, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a toss and turn kind of thing because it starts, it starts off very depressing and stuff, then it turns kind of uppity. All right. Now the last song, at least for part one. Now I'm thinking of it just barely turned an hour, folks. And we still got, let's see. Let me see here. I suck at counting. So we got, let's see. We still got over 13 more to go. I'm thinking of maybe legitimately, excuse me, doing this in actual 2 parts. Like, I might do that actually, in fact, since you can only do a video for so long, and I don't know if I really want this video to be 2 hours, so I'm thinking of me just listening to music. So I'm thinking of actually, now looking at this here, so I'm actually thinking of doing these first 13s for this video here in part 1, and then move over to part 2, which will we look over the rest and everything. There's only so much time that I can do and everything. Unless you don't really mind that or whatever, I'm still debating on it. We'll wait and see. But yeah, I'm just looking at this first half that I've done so far and how it's only been going on an hour now with this. I'm thinking of maybe actually legitimately splitting this, not just cutting in and then cutting back later. Legit 2 videos for this here. Because I have all the freaking time in the world for you, James. Just keeps getting longer and longer. Nah. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up here. This first part here and everything with withdrawals. And then I'll give my final verdict and everything with all of the songs all together and everything. And then just go on over to part 2 another time later this week here.
Just a couple pills to bring me some relief. Hiding in the shadows away from everyone who sees. I suffer from withdrawals, all the drugs that I have taken. It's taking my mental, I'm starting to not fake it. I take my body and my health, it's my fault that it's breaking. Maybe if I turn it around, I can perhaps save it. All my friends don't understand the pain of addiction that takes my life and ruins it.
It's me with Sugar, man.
I'll struggle so much to quit all the toxins. It grabs on my brain and keeps me fucking locked in. I keep craving chemicals I just can't dodge it. I suffer from withdrawals, all the drugs that I have taken. It's kicking my mental, I'm starting to not fake it. I take my body and my health, it's my fault that it's breaking. Maybe if I turn it around, I can perhaps save it. I hate the path I've taken. It keeps breaking my heart to know things could have been different. I suffer from withdrawals, all the drugs that I have taken. It's kicking my mental, I'm starting to not fake it. I take my body and my health, it's my fault that it's breaking. Maybe if I turn it around, I can perhaps save it. Save me. I pray every night to set myself free from demons that harm me. I can't seem to make it out. I talk to myself to keep me alive. All the stress that is killing my mind. I wish I could leave these drugs behind. I suffer from withdrawals, all the drugs that I have taken. It's kicking my mental, I'm starting to not fake it. I take my body and my health, it's my fault that it's breaking. Maybe if I turn it around, I can perhaps save
But the thing is getting back on the horse. Alrighty, folks. Holy shit, an hour and 6 minutes. Oh god. Wow. Yeah, okay, we're splitting this in two. The universe crumbled into, whatever, by Albo or whatever. Wow. My universe crumbled into, the earth became heaven for you were there. Oh man, we're doing two parts. I'm calling it. I object. Screw it. That's the end of this first video. Wow, yeah. We just did 13 songs, and it's already going on an hour and 7 minutes. That's crazy. It's not even been the longest. We haven't reached the longest one, which is, Ego Death. It's about 7 minutes, damn. But alrighty. Let's... Oh shit, yeah, I keep forgetting. Go back every single track. No, we're gonna go through, every single one here. Alrighty. Wow. Okay. So firstly, obviously, what the heck is this? Oh, that's... Okay. I thought there was something on my screen, though. Alrighty. So, number one, honestly, it's tricky to say. In terms of personal, and what made me, like, legit bawl my eyes out crying was obviously VCR. I came into it knowing what to expect, and it still freaking hurt me. You know, because like I said before, earlier and everything, he just read the lyrics and everything, and I was already bawling. But damn, man. Damn, truly. So let's actually go these in order here. So, Wasted Years, pretty decent. I like it. Good song and everything. Final Decision, also pretty good. Self-Destruction, pretty good as well. I liked that. Death is Mandatory was definitely more of the emotional rock type songs. Like I said, it reminded me of Youth of the Nation. You know, that song. It reminded me a lot of that. Death Trap was kind of fun and everything. Obviously, a Saw-themed, song, whatever. I've never seen any of the films or whatever. There's like 6 of them or something, and by 6 it goes over as like, I don't know, some backstory of why he's so sociopathic or whatever, and why he does the shit he does or whatever, something. And we get his real name, whatever kind of, I don't know, just a little bit too much filling that doesn't really need to be there, I guess, in a sense, or whatever. Heartbreak.exe, pretty good as well. Definitely a more emotional one. You, we don't need any more context from you. We know why. Mainly from him and his dad and stuff, but still, damn. The fire is going out, excuse me. Another good one, another emotional one, obviously, building up and stuff. Shoulder to Cry On was a good, upbeat, comforting one. That one was comforting. I really liked that one. Twisted Metal was really damn fun. I like Twisted Metal a lot. That was... These two are fun. This one's more of like a motivational... like some motivation in it and stuff. This one's just pure fun for the hell of it. And I like it. Good beat and stuff. Healing Hurts too. It's alright. Not good, not bad, but, it's decent. Good song and everything. Chasing Memories of You was, I don't know. It's kind of a bit mixed because it starts off, very, depressing and low and everything. And then it gets all uppity and stuff and everything. It's all good, but it just feels like, a bit too mixed per se. It's like having red and blue and having them, opposites going in together. Not bad or anything, but I would kind of prefer if it was even more uppity beat or whatever, or have it be sad but turn uppity beat instead of like, sad, then uppity beat, then kind of sad, whatever, then uppity beat again. Not bad or whatever. And Wolf Trolls, that one was pretty good too. It's obviously about, addiction and stuff and everything. But yeah, so that's basically it for this first part here. I am officially going to be doing 2 videos of this. Because apparently to James here, I got frickin' all the time in the world. And I can do 2 hours of this. No, I'm not doing no 2 hours of this. I mean, the fact that it's been an hour just by listening to these first 13. I'm going to do the other 13 or 14, whatever, later this week, because it takes, and it's not just because, like, I don't have time or whatever and stuff, besides, making, other content, my own personal music and everything, but also how long it takes to process stuff and everything, looking over everything, making sure everything's good and whatnot, and doing this over an hour video is kind of a bit long enough and everything generally, honestly. But I'm still gonna have the link down to the album here and everything. Please be sure to go ahead and go support my buddy James and everything with his music and everything. I will say so far, out of all of these ones, the first 13 that have stand out, it's definitely VCR. Mainly because of how personal that was and everything, and yeah, man. Just truly damn. I still don't have words to really say on that, but it just sucks losing loved ones. Especially when you know that they'll, when you love them or whatever. But like I said, and I think overall, what really kind of defies a person, or what makes a person, quote, truly good or whatever, is that if they keep, getting back on the horse, or they keep making up for some things, I know you didn't have the best, relationship with your dad. I don't have the best relationship with my dad, and everything. But you know what? He may not have given you everything, but he's given you enough to be who you are today, James, And I generally mean that. And I'm saying that with everyone, too. Not just to James, but to anyone who's lost a family member and stuff. Like I said earlier, I have 2 uncles. I lost one when I was around 10 years old and everything. I've watched him, go through what he went through in his life and everything. He suffered through many things himself and everything. And now I have an uncle. He's my only uncle left, and he just keeps digging himself deeper and, further and stuff and everything. It's not that I don't love him or whatever, but it's just one of those things that I said before. Well, you just gotta just, let go, because you can only do so much for someone before they start dragging you down in with them. It's not that I'm not always going to be open to my uncle or anything, but it just gets to a tiring point to, well, you just gotta just let it go. But I never see that, with your dad, James, and everything. Through everything that you've told me through him and explained how he is and everything, I feel like overall he was genuinely, a good person. And I truly mean this from the bottom of my heart, but I really feel like, I just want to say this real quick before we end the video here. The first part here, but I genuinely feel like at the end of the day, he would honestly be very proud of you, James, and how far you've come, not just with, the music, this YouTube career, us as friends or anything, but generally how you've overall come with, yourself and everything. It's not just about, the AUs that we do or anything, or the content that we provide. It's overall about the overall connection that we make as just general human beings here and everything, and regardless if there's a heaven or not, regardless if there's an afterlife or not, it could be up for debate, one of the two. But if there was such a thing, I really think he would be smiling down at you very proudly, because you've truly come so far. And all of the years that I've been, friends with you, that we've, been through together, all the stuff that we've been through with each other and everything, I think he would generally be proud of you. And you honestly do have a point in saying that I don't know that for sure. And you're right, I can't fully 100% confirm. But I just have a sense of knowing, based on what you told me of him, that I really think he would honestly be very damn proud of you. You've truly come a long way, James. I'm not just saying that as a friend, and I'm not just saying that as a brother or anything, but also just as a person who's known you after all these years. And I truly think, at the end of the day, your dad's proud of you. And I think overall, your memories of him and the time you've held with him, regardless good or bad, are what's keeping him alive in a sense through you. Like Lion King, I guess, or some shit, right? He lives in you kind of thing. It's what I'm trying to get at here. You're carrying with him, for him and stuff. He's with you in some way or whatever, but that's really up for it. Debatable thing of spirituality or whatever the heck, right? Christianity, whatever. Anyway, nonetheless, folks, and regardless, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you, folks, for taking a look at my reaction here and everything. I am going to be doing 2 parts of this here, so this is going to be the first part here and everything, like I said before and whatnot. So this is going to be part 1, and then I'm going to move on over to part 2 and upload that later this week or sometime next week or whatever. We'll have to wait and see on that. But anyway, folks, that's basically all there is to it for this video here. And if you folks want to check out the album and everything and all of the songs here, the link will be in the description below if you folks want to check them out. Even if you folks look at all of these and everything, and even if you know the songs beforehand, before my second part of my reaction, I'm still going to go ahead and do them anyway, regardless, But if you folks want to check out all of the songs here and everything, the link will be in the description below. He's come so far, and I truly mean this, he's come so far with his music and just with life in general and everything. But yeah, anyway, that's basically all there is to it for this video here. So with all of that being said and out of the way, thank you folks all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you folks don't miss out on a future video or post that I make in the future, and that you can be kept up to date with the channel here and everything. And lastly, if you have any requests or suggestions, be sure to tell me down in the comments below. But anyway, folks, that's basically it as of now. So with all that being said and out of the way, thank you folks all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. And I will see you all sooner or later. Bye-bye, everyone.